Hi, welcome to Eric's Welsh Garden. It's Sunday morning and I've just finished cleaning out the chickens and it's absolutely glorious out here. So I've got a few hours spare and I've decided to make a start on one of my 2019 goals, and that's to kind of dig out the pumpkin patch area that I think used to be a pond. So let's have a look at that and get started. Make sure you watch all the way to the end today because I have made such progress on my pumpkin patch. I can't wait to show you. So, as I said back on my 2019 goals video, which I'll put a link in the description above, this area behind me, I believe used to be a pond, and either side are a kind of staircase going up to my woodland area. But as you can see, it's overgrown with crocosmia, but also it looks really untidy with all of the pots that I've got here. There's a little patio in front that is also got crocosmia kind of coming up in between all of the slabs and things, and this is actually quite a big focal point of my garden. If you're walking up my staircase in the house, there's a really big window and kind of a flat bit and or like a small landing, and you can look out the window, and this is kind of the focal point of that. So I really want to make this into a really beautiful area. Now, if you're familiar with my channel, you'll know I absolutely love growing pumpkins, and I've got some interesting varieties that I want to grow this year. So because this gets a lot of the sunlight during kind of the main part of the day, it's going to do really well. So as it is at the moment, it's not great at all. It's full of bricks and yeah, crocosmia everywhere. So over the next kind of month or two, I want to dedicate a couple of hours a week to getting this area of the garden back really from nature, because as you can see, she's well and truly taken back her land. So before I actually get started on this project, I really wanted just to show you what my starting point is and what everything looks like. So just in front of you here is some bare earth that I have dug over and taken out about a 10-litre pot full of crocosmia bulbs there, and I don't know if you can see closely to the ground, but they are still absolutely all over the place. There's also an old tree stump here that is doing a pretty good job of rotting down there. And as you come up, there is a dwarf wall here, which I think it looks like there's some concrete pines, so I'm not sure what's underneath this patio. But if we go up there and have a look, you'll again see all that beautiful crocosmia. So I want to dig up this patio, to be honest, and just either get new slabs eventually, or put something down, or possibly, because it gets so much light here, I could put a couple of raised beds there and kind of cover the patio completely, which would probably look very nice. To the right hand side we have the steps going up to our woodland garden. Now these steps are just put down on bricks, and they're not kind of cemented in or concreted or anything, so eventually we will do something there, but kind of my main focus is to sort this area out. So I think this used to be a pond, and when we first bought the house, we didn't move here straight away, so we used to come up at weekends, and I made a start on this area here, and I dug out about 20 bricks, but they were all smashed bricks and things like that. So I think that is another indicator that it was a pond and it was just filled in. We have some big stones down at the front in front, and we've got a hazel tree here which will go, and we have a ash tree there as well which will go. And then as we kind of come up, I've got a shrub here, but I can't remember what that shrub's called, and we have a very big tree trunk for Douglas fir. As you can see, Lloyd did make a start in trying to kind of hollow that out so we could set a fire in there, but that's probably not going to work. And also we have another tree stump there that eventually will go, but that's going to be a big job, so I'm not going to worry about that too much. I just want to get working on this area so that kind of in a month I can do another video just showing you a transformation really. So on the left hand side here there is also a staircase going up, so probably wouldn't really use that, but it probably look very tidy when all of the kind of weeds have come off there really. So that is where we're at now, and like I said, I've got a couple of hours and let's see what I can achieve. Don't worry, I'm not going to bore you now with making you watch me get on with all of this work, but I'm hoping in a couple of hours I'll come back to you and you can see a big difference in what I've done. Can you see a difference so far? I hope so. I don't know how long I've been out here for, but I feel like it's cup of tea time. So I'm going to put the kettle on and then I will do some more up here. So I've got my tea now, but it has started raining. So hopefully it's not going to get much worse than what it is now. Lloyd has just got back from a dog walk with Robin and he said that I've got another 2 hours if I want, so I'm really excited. So yeah, hopefully this rain is going to kind of stop and I can do 2 more hours, because I think hopefully there is a difference already, but yeah, it'd be really nice to kind of make proper progress today. After the tea, of course. Wow, look at that. All of that Crocosmia, that is going straight in the bin. Look what I found, this beautiful little toad. He was just underneath, like in all the rocks there that I've just pulled up. So I'm going to go and put him somewhere, or her. I'm not sure which she or he is, but I'm going to go and put this away somewhere in kind of the woodland area. So cute. Right, that is me absolutely done in now. So I'm just going to tidy up all of my tools because I always leave them everywhere and can't ever find them. So once I've done that, I will show you what I've done. So I've just finished packing up now and I wanted to show you what I've been up to. This is a big clump of Crocosmia that I dug out of this area here. But if you look really closely, it's still full of loads of bulbs, so that's going to take a little while for me to make sure I get all of them out, but I guess once they start to grow it will be easier to see where they are. I was thinking actually earlier that if you were playing a drinking game of every time Erica says Crocosmia, you'd probably be really drunk now. Anyway, so I started kind of digging out the middle area of this and it's actually really deep, so I definitely think it was a pond. There are quite a few layers of bricks here, and as you can see there's a layer there, but there's also layers of bricks underneath, and I've not even started taking away this kind of top soil here. But this is the amount of bricks that I've already excavated in about half an hour from this area. So I imagine once I've kind of dug up over this area completely and I can see how deep it is and I have a plan of action, I will probably be putting some of those back. But if you look at kind of the front here, you can see that there are lots more kind of bricks and rubble and things. But also I'll probably be using some of these bricks at the allotment to make my French drain. When I also was kind of working in this area, I think just by this ash tree there is actually a wall here, so I've not kind of dug too closely to that at the moment, and I haven't really kind of started on this area here. But to be honest, I am pretty happy with what I have achieved so far here, but you can kind of see that it still looks really overgrown. But hopefully in a couple of weeks I'll have dug everything out and I can make a plan of how I'm going to kind of raise the sides up and what I'm going to do with this area here. For now, kind of all of the kind of weeds and everything that I've pulled up, I've just put in these barrels here and in that raised bed at the back. I could really do actually with getting a Dalek composter in this corner just for this area, but yeah, pretty happy. Thanks so much for joining me today while I make a start on my pumpkin patch. This is episode 1, so there will be more episodes in this series. And if this is the first time you're watching me and you've enjoyed watching today, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you can be notified of episode 2. Thanks very much for watching. Take care. Bye.